All right. Welcome, Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors. We've got a special drawing for a special hero out there. Alan, this one's going out to you. We've got a great way to draw. It's about maps, creating maps. Maps are a great way to draw because you're learning about proportion and scale. So if you draw a map of your room, that's really good because you're going to see, you draw your bed or it's too big, too small, but that's proportions. That's what we all struggle with. So if you do that, it's a great way to learn how to draw. So here we go. Let's go to the map. Speaking of the map. Do that on your own. It's a great exercise. So hopefully I'm sharing the right screen. You know what? I am on the wrong screen. Here, let's try this. Is that better? I think somebody had there we go. I think that's the screen we're sharing. Is that it? Am I
I
on
can
the right?
see it.
Yes?
Yes, I see a map. Yes.
Great. All right, so here we go. Let's starting here with the Land of Oz. You can see Munchkin Land and you can see the Emerald City. There we go. Dark. Now we just this is take two. Solo Mountain. Moist. Is that it says Maced? I don't know. So I've seen Munchkin Land, the Land of Oz, but these are some lands I don't know. That's interesting because they also do another one. But here you go. You can see how to draw mountains, and it's broken down. You start seeing the big shapes like we do. This is how we do it. We see the big shapes, and then we break it down into smaller shapes. You can see the smaller shapes in there, and then even more detail, and then even more detail with the shading, lights and darks. That's the process. The process. You have Mushy Land, Mushy Wood, Bonehenge, the Guardian of Forever, Mimic Hill with the little mouth in there, Waponi Woo, whatever that is. Pony Woo. And then we've got another, this is another Munchkin Land. This one's actually probably more realistic. I don't know. I've never read the book. I've seen the movie several times. We've got, I don't know, Winky, Oogaboo, Munchkin Land, Emerald City right in the middle. Quadling. This is, Glindy's Castle. Oh, Glindy. I don't know, the Good Witch. I think that's the Good Witch. More symbols. These are symbols. We have a pyramid, a hut village. These are really small if you can see them. It's if not, do some searching. Do some searching. These were submitted by Alan. Some more. I don't know which ones we're going to use. We're going to create our own map, I think. Yes, we'll create our own map. We'll do it in a half an hour or so. There we go. But maps are a great way to draw. Look at these shapes. They're just squares and rectangles and triangles. Right? Look at all these features, Stonehenge, more Stonehenge stuff. Some more houses and boats and ships and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, Narnia land. All right, we'll do our own. We'll do our own little map. This one's really got a lot of detail. The Battle of Waterloo, 18th June 1815. Wow. Wow. Over 200 years ago now. It was 1815, it was 1915, and 2015, and plus what, 9? 209 years ago, Battle of Waterloo. Yeah, they came in this way. Wow. Over 200 years ago. All right, there we go. Ooh, look at that. I like this. Ooh, the nice watercolor. Detail. This is Winnie the Pooh's house, Pooh Bear's house, Sandy Pit. And this is really, orientation and maps. And I would have my students draw actually maps and hide stuff in the room. Okay, draw a map where your treasure. I would have them play do a game like that, and then they'd have to. Okay, other people would have to find their hidden treasure or a box or whatever I would hide somewhere. All right, here's another one. This is actually pretty cool. The Needless Exposition Island. My emotions all broken up. Slow burn crater. That's funny. One bed in, one bed out. Faux end. Cliffhanger Falls. Ugly Cry Lake. Oh, that ugly cry. Oh my gosh. Feeling those emotions. Here's a good one. Some castles and lions and tigers and bears, demons, and it's all about the journey, right? You don't know what you're gonna get. That's it. Oh, that one was on there twice. I put that at the end. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna use some of this stuff. We're gonna start off with the land of the land of the lost. Here we go. Let's zoom out. All right, so we've got our. We're gonna make this up. We're gonna make this up. Alan, we're gonna make this up. Oh, and I know you shared a drawing, a painting. Wow, that's really nice. Did you paint that, Liana? That looks really nice. That's really small. All right. So I've got our land here. This is where our main land is. Then we can add stuff to it, right? This is going to be our big shapes. We're going to just use big shapes. I'm going to do a circle up there. Let's do another circle down here. Let's do, I don't know. Let's do another circle right in here. Smaller one. Let's do an island right in there. You can do your own. You can do your own. See, we got this mass up here. We got this other mass over here. Let's add some variety. Try to add some variety. I'm gonna add, I guess, almost like an arm, like we have Florida and we have Maine. Kind of have an arm like that. All right, I kind of like that. Let's see if we have enough variety. Maybe a little bit. So these are the mama shapes, right? These are big shapes, mama shapes. Now let's go in with some detail. I'm gonna go around in here with some detail. Um, and it's just kind of going around. Just this is all the detail, just going around in here, going round and round, all the detail. But you know, keeping the shape, almost like how we did trees, just going around and getting some of that detail. We're drawing our map. This is the land of the lost. Right, so I'm just going around, trying to get one big mass. Let's go in a little bit, out a little bit. We don't have to exactly follow. You know, this crazy. And we can actually add other little rocks around here. There's a rock. Just go with the flow. I'm just going back and forth. So you see, I can go in, out, these little inlets on this island. Island. Here we go. I can make it look like Mickey Mouse or something on a Mickey Mouse Island. Bring that in like a little bay. Ooh, where the melons grow. My son used to sing that. Down by the bay where the melons grow. He was like 5 or something. He was learning that song. Where the watermelons grow down by the bay. He would say malamelons, malamelons, malamelons. I guess we never got a malamelons. All right, I'm gonna break this up. I don't like that. It goes too much to a point. I'm gonna open it up. Kind of maybe, ooh, let's do another. I like this in here. We'll do another little inlet and then a little outlet. It goes around. Yeah, kind of like a dragon's head, whatever. Bring it in and then bring it around. Another little bay. Ooh, look at that. And then another little island right in here. Let's go around. I'm just scribbling. See, it's almost like scribbling, but I'm doing the contour, the edge. Let's bring it in. Another little inlet. Ooh, an island with a little beach. Yeah, the only thing is your imagination. Let your imagination run wild. It kind of echoes that. That's okay. There it is. That's it. That's it. All right, let's do some mountains. Let's pick an area for some mountains. We had an image how to do mountains. All it is those let's do an area of mountains. Usually that mountains are kind of in the middle. Ooh, let's do one big mountain. Escape to which mountain? This one. Which one? This one. All right, so we've got one V there, another V here, another V there, 3 V's. Let's do another one here. There. See, I'm just doing these V's. That's gonna be like the main area. Oh, I don't know. What else can we do? Let's go. We can get some ideas by looking at the other stuff. And but that's good. Those we've got. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And scale is really important. You know, how big is big? That's all we on the map. I didn't show you, but there is a scale on some of these maps. 1 inch or this much equals that much, right? There is scale. There is scale, and then we can actually have like a thing for our map. Have one of these. I used to like drawing these when I was a kid. I remember like, oh wow, that's so cool. All it is a plus sign, and I figured it out. I broke it into parts, just like I'm doing right here, right now. I saw the plus sign, and then I was so amazed as how things were made. I was a kid that was full of wonder, like, wow, how did they do that? And then I'd figure it out, like, oh, that's so cool. And there's an X, right? There's a plus, there's an X and then it just goes up to a point, right? Just these points, point, which way is north? You navigate, you create a map, a mind map, where things are, how things work. All right, so then here we go. And then you just shade one side. There's one side shaded. one side shaded, and then one side shaded. I was like, wow, that's so cool. Remember doing this like in fifth grade, maybe fifth grade. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, this all is just one shape right in here. Yeah, because the light comes from the top. Then I can maybe, I don't know, shade this a little bit if I want to make
I
a
remember
different.
in 10th grade, it was world history.
Uh-huh.
And our teacher at the beginning of the school year gave us a blank map. And he told us we had the rest of the year to fill out the whole world. So it took like the whole school year. We had
Wow.
to look up different cities, and it was so much fun. And we had to color it in.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Yeah. The Yep. Yeah, I had a I as a, I we had a urban planning project where I'd have students creating urban plans. We'd have a part of our city, and they would have to put in different kinds of housing. I'm gonna
Oh,
do all
that's so much fun. Yeah. The
some
same teacher who had us do the maps, he actually had traveled all over the world in a camper, and he'd gone to lots of places that like they tell Americans not to go.
Mr.
And
Freeman.
his name was Mr. Beecham from Samohi.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And he's actually also my dad was his tax accountant, which was wild. So he would show us slides through the whole school year of places he'd actually been, and so he was better than a textbook. He was the coolest teacher,
Right.
and he had like a sunken cheek, like
Oh,
he had a bit of a on his face, and so there's always this rumor about what had happened, like he'd been a baseball player because he's like an older guy, or he'd been in a war, so no one really knew.
no. Yeah, I know, and all that's like first, like it's more than learning from a textbook. You actually have first hand. What is it called? There's a name for that. First hand.
Knowledge.
Yeah, first hand knowledge, first hand resource,
Yeah,
instead of
that
like
was so much fun. So like he would be like, yeah, I was there, and this and this and this happened. He always had really good stories to tell, based on where he'd been. And like sometimes he got into scrapes if he was in countries really unfamiliar, but he just yeah. So I still have friends who talk about him. He just really made a mark.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's what we can only hope for. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're dealing with your own stuff and dealing with other stuff. I mean, I don't know.
definitely.
I'm trying to get a program going. I know. Well, yeah. I'm just talking about my side, the teacher side. It's tough, but he had all those,
Hmm.
which is great. That really makes it easier. You just talk about your life, and there's history right there. Uh,
I tutor kids, and I tell them I have a extensive equestrian background from my
Nice.
sisters. And you tell kids that you used to have a horse and you were given a horse when you were 16, they're like, "What? You a horse? Where?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've drawn some hills. I've got my mountains. I've drawn some hills. Let's see. You can see the mountains, the hills, and I'm gonna go ahead and we can do trees and then some other stuff. But I'm gonna add depth to this. Make it depth. So I'm gonna make on the bottom and left side like this. The bottom and left side. So this is the left and here's the bottom. I'm going to add a thickness to all this around here. So it kind of gives it some depth. So you see this is a bottom right here. So that's a bottom, and then there's a left. Bottom and left. And here there's some left. So I'm gonna just touch it up a little bit, trying to thicken it up. And here's this is a bottom. Here's a bottom, and that's a top right there. There's a top. I'm not touching that. So it's the left and bottoms. Here, all this is a lot of left here, but here's a top. All this is top. I wouldn't touch that. Here, this is bottom. This part is bottom. So I'm thickening that up. Here, I'm thickening this part up. And then here, that's a top. So I'm leaving that alone. Here's a left and here's a bottom. And you see there it is. That's a top. And on this side is a left. Here's a bottom. Definitely the bottoms I want to go dark. Here, even this island that's right here, the left side and the bottom. And that kind of gives it a little more three-dimensionality. And if I want to do like cliffs or edges, yeah, we can do that. All this is bottom. thickening up the lefts and the bottoms. This is the bottom. I'm going to push it up. So this opens this up a little bit more. The top, I'm leaving it alone. Let's see that top part. Here's the bottom. Just thickening it up, going around, making the line thicker, thick and thin. Doesn't have to be all thick. Adding some variety. Variety is the spice of life. Going around thick and thin. Right. Thick and thin. Thick. Trying to get that out. Maybe even a little bit of ooh, waves. You can get some waves in here just like really quickly. Maybe even a little bit of shading. You know. This is fun because you're really just, doing shapes and using your imagination and that's how it was. I mean, we think there's all these monsters in the ocean. There was one picture with a monster or something. Let me see, where's that at? Let's see if I think there's the Kraken. Steve. One's called Steve. The Kraken. Let me see which monster am I gonna put. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put that octopus. And put an octopus right in here. Yeah, because you never know. People would get lost at sea and not even know why. There's a tentacle. Then it goes around the head. There's the head right there. See, that's the head. Release the Kraken. There's an eye. All right, there's an eye. And then I'm going to do the tentacles. Actually, do the thickness of it. It goes from thin to thick as it comes down here. And then it's inside water. So this is the water. I'll put some water underneath it. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Let me zoom in because I'm doing this surgery. It's really small. I mean, look at my pencil, how big it is. And then I'm just doing that. There's that. And then there's little tentacles underneath, like little dots, like little tentacles. Yeah, really small. There's one of the 8 arms. Have another arm coming up this way. Little more tentacles underneath, little circles, little balls, little tentacles. And then what else? Let me see. Where's another arm? Which way? Oh, this way. Have another arm. One little one this way. Then another one coming, and we'll have it spraying around like this. And then it's got the tentacles on the outside. Just little dots. I'm doing just little dots. As it comes around, it should get thicker here. There it is. I don't know. It doesn't look as good. I'm gonna shade it. I'm gonna widen it up on this side. See, I can widen it up. Ah, there we go. That's better. Bam. It's really small. And then I can shade all this in too. I can put a little bit of shade. Slight shade. Not pressing as hard. And I'm gonna leave the top light. See, like the light's hitting the top of it. See, just here to this tentacle. There's that one. There's that one. Shade this in. That's it. Oh, do we have another one? We can put some more. Oh, yeah, there's another tentacle like sticking out right in here, way out on this other side. And then get some more little waves outside. See, I'm just scribbling back and forth. Just these just up and down as I'm, making these waves. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Our map's starting to come together. All the little parts. You can see how I sketching it in, the different parts. A little island. Oh, I like that a dragon. I'll put a dragon over here. I don't know. While we're doing this, I guess there's a dragon. And I can see, watch, I can just easily just sketch it in. It goes up and down and up and down and out and see if I like that. I like that. So now I can build on it. Or maybe I can make it smaller. I don't know. I like that. And it's cut off. Well, that underground part is in the water. It's some kind of Loch Ness monster. All right, so here we go. There's the head. There goes. Little dot for the eye. Little dot for the eye. And then the mouth opens up. Yeah, doesn't look that menacing. And it's got some little wings up there or something. A little tongue, like a snake. Yeah, looks like it's sticking its tongue out. That's all right. It curves. A little more curve on there, and then a little more curve on there. Then it's got little spikes all on the back. I'm just gonna spike it up and then shade it slightly. I can put tentacles and stuff on it. And I'm only shading one side because it looks like it's, see, then I can little waves because it goes underwater. And bring it, continue it over here. See, that's underwater stuff. And bring it up and over. Bring it up and over and back into the water. And then on the top, some more little spikes all the way around. See, watch the spacing. There we go. All the way around. And then here we go, inside a little bit of shading. There we go. I'm going to round it out too. I'm going to round the bottoms a little bit. That's in the water. Let's put some splashing around it. And then the tail. Have the tail come out to come to a point. And it has like a little, I don't know, like a little tail. There we go. What else? Dreamer, you know you are a dreamer. All right, here we go. Ooh, a mermaid. We can put mermaids. Yeah, see, the only limitation is your imagination and how big things are. Let's see, we can put a little teepee. There's a teepee, I see. All it is a triangle. A teepee. And see, hey, this is a little three lines at the top. And then triangles as it comes down, bring it down. Oh, let's bring it open. Shade it. Yeah, it's hard to tell it's a teepee. Let's put a little door. All right, I don't know. We went camping once. It was intense. My God, I'm so big. Oh. Anyways, we did go camping. It wasn't intense. It was we actually did camping in a igloo once. Igloo, no, not igloo. What is this? Wigwam. It's yeah. But all right. Oh, look at, yeah, we can do that too to our I see it actually comes out with another triangle at the edges. It's probably all crooked. It's all right. And then the center line, center line, center line, center line. Is it getting late or is it me? Then the bottom is shaded. Bottom is shaded. Bottom is shaded. I haven't finished going around the mountains, around my edges. Left, bottom. See, this is right. This is right. I would leave that alone. See, we're just doing the left and the bottom. This is the right, so don't go thick there. This is all bottom. Bottom, 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 bottom left. The bottom left. Yep, yep, yep. This is bottom, bottom. And this is going to the right a little bit, so I'm gonna leave that alone. This is bottom left. This is the left side. This is the left side. This is confusing right here. I would leave that side alone. This is the left side, right? And this is the right side. This is still bottom, so that's why it's dark right in here. This is bottom, and this is left. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, we were going to Disney, and we saw a sign that said Disney left, so we went home. Donuts. It's getting late, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's the bottom of the. Oh my gosh, this is the last drawing. This is the latest we've gone. 10:51. Ah, I said we were going to get this done by 11, huh? We got 10 minutes. See, this is the bottom. The top is not colored. Left is. Well, let's leave it like that. I'm just kind of going around. And then this right side, I'm leaving it alone. Right side, maybe a little bit. Here's a bottom. There's a little bit of bottom right here. Taking that little bottom part. This is all bottom right in here. This is all bottom right here. This is all bottom. And then the rest I'm leaving alone. This is all bottom up here. See how it adds kind of like a thickness to it? Makes it look 3D. 3D, ladies and gentlemen. Kids of all ages. YouTube watchers, like, subscribe, comment. All right, here we go. This is the bottom. It's a little bit on the right, but this is, yeah, the bottom definitely. So here's the left side. We got to get the left side, left side. This is bottom. The right we're leaving alone. Top we're leaving alone. This is all bottom. this is kind of right there. So we're leaving that little set. This is bottom. This is left. This is bottom, 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 bottom. Yeah, there we go. So you just keep the pattern and it'll make sense. Right. There's this a little island here, little crazy island right there. I like that little, ooh, let's put a little ship right in here. A straight line across, uh, down, cross, up, up. Then we got, well, we can do a galley ship or I don't know what kind of ship it is. Just a couple flags. One, like sails, not flags. The flag would be on top. There we go. There's 3 sails there. Maybe a triangle sail in the front. Right there. And then maybe some more sails. Look at the pictures. Look for, things that you can add. I don't know. It's really is, having your imagination and let it run wild. That's why they thought there were monsters and lions and tigers, and it's fear. It is fear. It is fear. And we're trying to understand things, so we make a map. But what we don't know, we're scared of. So, as a warrior, as a sketchbook hero, we help others by creating maps. By a warrior, we take that map and discover more land and discover what's there and what needs to be fixed and say, hey, no, wait a minute, this goes this way, this goes that way. All right, our mountains, we're going to make them a little bit smaller. We're going to actually start cracking a little bit more. See, right on that there, we're going to start a little more detail. Release the cracking right in there. Just like in the book, the little thing we were watching. Then we can break this in half. Where's our light coming from? Do we have a light source? It's definitely from the top somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there's a hill right in here. Little shading on this side. Let's make the light from the top left, the light source. And that means now we know that the right is going to be slightly shaded. This is shading is going to be on the right, and the light's hitting from the left. So you still get some cracks and stuff like that, but these mountains are going to be shaded mostly on the right. Oh, forgot some detail on here. And these mountains, the Alps. See, a little contrast in there, little contrast right there, overlapping. Details, scribbling. Yeah. Just gonna shade it up. There it is. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna call this Allen Island. There we go. Take that little Allen Island. All right, let's see what are we gonna call some of these areas? Some of these areas. Pacific Peak. Come up with some names, throw them in the chat. We got Allen Island here. Let's see. Brave. Challenge. Take on challenges. X marks the spot. Challenge. Let's see. Where's my chat at? See if you're putting stuff in there. See who's left. It's only me. Let me see. There's my chat.
I'm still here.
All right. Okay. Ooh. All right. Is it just us? Oh no, wait a minute. No, Liana's still here. Jacqueline's here. All right, cool, awesome. All right, let's see. What other features are we gonna add? Who else are we gonna add? Oh, we're gonna add some buildings. We can add a little city. We gotta think about what's where. Like this little port right in here would always, like here you would have people and merchants and all kinds of stuff. So we have the natives. We can put the natives and the teepees. That's they're called teepees. Another little teepee right next to it. A big teepee. Little 3 lines at the top. Another little right there. And shaded in. There's another teepee. We'll put a house over here. I don't know. We'll see. And then more little waves. You can add little more little waves. All this detail. And just scribbling here. A lot of little waves around the little edges. Oh, let's put a castle. Let's put a castle right here. All right, so we're gonna start off with a square. Little square right in there. There we go. That's a square, or rectangle actually. Square would be a little bit higher. There's a rectangle. And then I'm going to put two little towers next to it with three little ins and outs. A little tower. There's one. Bam. Another one. Gosh. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Three little. There's a tower. Tower terror. Let's get some windows in here. Let's put one there. One there. Symmetrical. Let's put a little gate with a little moat. Right there, darken that up. Another little circle below, 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 below. Yeah, not just a map of your room, a map of different places. All right, there's bricks. I'm gonna just put some lines across. They have a different way of doing it, but I'm running out of time and patience. And then I can add a little bit of shadow underneath too, and make it a little more 3D. Little shadow underneath, right there. So people coming into the port, the castle, to protect themselves from the natives because they took their land. Let's make this all political. Shouldn't be taking people's lands. Land belongs to everybody. Okay, we'll take it. I mean, everybody. You can't take it. It belongs to everybody. No, okay, you said. Yeah, that's what we're saying. It's no. By taking it, you take it from others. Yep, yep, yep. Manifest. Manifest destiny. All right, here we go. Let's see. What else are we gonna put to it? Ooh, little houses. Maybe on this side we got the peaceful people. Put little houses. A little square, a rectangle, and then a roof. We're gonna bring it out to the top. Shade it in window or something. I don't know. Let's put another little house. We should call these areas something. Warrior, wizards, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, it has a lot of potential. Man. See those are simple houses. I'm gonna put one a little more complex right in here. I'm gonna put a triangle and then a square underneath it. And then so this is gonna be like somebody's house. Another little roof, a little and then actually I see. Nah, let's make it bigger. There's another. I'm looking at two different pictures. Let's just do this. It's all right. I'm going to shade all this. Shade all that mistaken. And then add a little circle up on top. There we go. That's better. And then add, make this darker, even darker, square. It's just for contrast. See, I'm making that darker. Now I can make the roof, shade the roof. There it is. I want to shade the roof. But I want the side to show up. There we go. That's a big house. Ooh, a lighthouse. That would be a good idea. How about a lighthouse up here? Oh, because there's rocks and stuff. It's dangerous. More rocks up in this right side. And then I can do a lighthouse right in here. So it's just there we go. All that is your imagination. It really is. Trust your imagination. Trust, knowledge can only take you so far. Your imagination can take you everywhere, anywhere. Little lights coming out that way. Um, Little shade in the background. There we go. Little lighthouse, little house on the side. Rectangle, rooftop shapes. Yeah, if you can't see this, is kind of small. If you can't see this, you can do your own. Look at other pictures, do some research. Oh, we didn't finish this. Right side is fine. Bottom, here's some bottom. Get onto the bottom here, the bottom. Still some more bottom that we need to shade. There, see, gives it more dimensionality. There's a little bit of a left. Here's a little bit of a left. This is the left side right here. This is the left, right? Even though it's on the right, this is left and this is right. We don't want that. This is top. There's a little bit of left right here. A little bit of left, a little bit of left. It sticks out. See, there's a little bit of left right there. This is totally left on this side. This is left. This is the left side. So a little bit thicker. There we go. That's top. So we can leave the top alone. Look at that. Bam. What else? Just keep adding stuff. We can be here all night. All right, it's 11:04. And shading and all this detail. There we go. Some more waves. Catch the wave. We had watercolors. We can do watercolors. We wanted to shade the whole thing. Just shade. Notice how it's good practice. There's no right or wrong. It's all just, your ideas. It's whether you like it or what you want to change to it. And if you just do it once, yeah, you got to really practice, because you want to aim for that 1%. You want to do it and say, okay, next time I'm going to add that. Next time I'm going to add this. And it's not, it's people might ask you, oh, what's your best drawing? My next one. My best one is my next one, right? Because it's always about the next one. How are you going to improve? How are you going to make it better? The more you practice, the more you can even practice with a focus. That's what the whole exercises and the warm-ups and all that stuff is going to be about. As I get this going. All right, Ellen Island. We gotta have some. Man, somebody's still smoking out there. What's going on? And just shading, lights and darks, things making things stand out. And little details, rocks. Oh, we can have a little Pirate's Cove, little hidden things. Castle. Let me see. Queen Ellen. We'll call it Queen Ellen's Castle. Queen Ellen. Queen Ellen's Castle. And there we go. The QEC, Queen Ellen's Castle. All right, what else? I'm gonna name here. This is gonna be, I don't know. Challenge Mountain, I guess. Take on those challenges. Challenge Mountain. But there's a path. See if you know the way through, or you can find it. Challenge Mountain. Challenge Mountain. I guess. What else? Let's look at our resources.
Mm-hmm.
My emotions. Awkward love triangle. Gosh. Pooh Bear. Let's see. Waterloo. Narnia. Oh yeah, we already seen those. Ooh, a dragon. Oh, more rocks. Oh, and trees. Oh, we didn't get any trees. Oh, here's some architecture. Europe, Middle Eastern, Pacific, the Americas, the Great Plains. Ooh, spiders. Pyramid. Oh, there's the Emerald City. I don't know. See, here's like you got to think about like here, what's light, what's dark. I mean, you can shade the background a little bit, add some shade, make that island, that little hill pop. We're producing contrast, a little shade underneath. Little shade underneath. This is all kind of just like shading. Yeah. Ooh, let's ice Candyland. Candyland on this side. Candyland with slides. Little slide right here. See, here. There's a slide. Mm. Ladders on the side. Shoots and ladders. Candyland. I guess it's a slide. And other stuff, I guess. Oh, I gotta do candy can. There we go. There's Candyland. Yeah, oh, let's do one of these candies. Huh? A little wrapper. Yeah, get fancy with the lettering. Yeah, only limitations your imagination. You can live in this land. Like, okay, ooh, imagine going through here, going through there. Oh, ooh, a little river, little trees. Oh, we still need trees. Start adding trees here. Little triangular pine trees. There's some little forest, the forever forest. Put some legs on it and run forest. Uh, there we go. I'm gonna put run forest. Double R. I'm drawing a blank here. F
Hmm.
Forrest. Run forest. More trees. Yeah, see, and you have all these little details. You can people can look at it just like the one over there. What was it? Crimea River. Oh, that's a good one. It didn't say Crimea River, but it was. Oh, what kind of crying was it? Oh, is that? Oh man, that awful crying. Where is it at? Where is that one? Shoot, let me see. It's that. Where's that island at? Oh, ugly, ugly cry lake. Oh my gosh, that ugly crying. Let's put a river in here too. Let's see, Crimea River on this side. Oh yeah, down into there. Here we go. Cry, Crimea River. I'm gonna spell it with a K. K-R-Y. Cry Mia. Crimea. Crimea. Crimea River. Crimea. Crimea River. So the river goes in and out. Let's have it swirl a little bit more. A little snake river out to the ocean. Coming up here. Little waterfall. I don't know. Crimea River. Oh my gosh. So you can have fun with this stuff. Crimea. Crimea River. More trees, please. All right. There's a tree. Then just triangles, 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 triangles. But you gotta stagger it. I mean, you can't just put it like that. Some of these trees at one angle, they're saying like this, that, that, and then on the other side, a little bit. There we go. Staggered, not just triangles. Another little tree. Oh, some shrubbery, some charcuterie. I don't know. There we go. What else? Just little circles. Ooh, a gold mine. Ooh, seven dwarfs. I don't know what else. See, you get your brain going on it and just like thinking, oh, what else can I put? Oh, what else could be there? Ooh, ooh. But we'll be here all night. I think, let's see. Ooh, Towers of Duology. Like, I'm gonna call one of the. I'm gonna call it the Eladio. Somebody wrote Steve under one of these. The Eladio monster. Okay, here we go. Let's do the mouth and some teeth. The Kraken, the Eladio. That's the mouth. And there's the teeth. And do some eyes. There's one eye, another eye sticking out right there. With the pupil. Pupil. And then a little bit of a mouth, or maybe a tooth still sticking out right there. Ooh, a fin coming down. And a tail. Let's see, bring a tail back in here. And this is going to be Eladio. The Eladio. I don't know, let me see. Elad. Elad. The Elad. The I don't know. I'm gonna put a little fin right in here. There we go. A little fin. Elad. 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 Yeah, let's call it the Elad. Egad, Elad. All right. I think we can be here all night. Other little rocks, little details. I don't know. That's pretty good. That's not too shabby. I like it. 11:15. We'll call it a night. Wow. Wow, wow,
Very
wow.
cool.
Thanks. Yeah, we can keep going with shading. See, this is where shading, pushing things in back and forth. We can define things a little more so it's not so white. Even do it on oh, this would be cool to do on those things they used to have before plastic. Paper bags. There we go. Oh, and scale too. Scale.
So like back in the day when you had to cover your books with
Yeah,
paper bags and you draw on it, make all
right.
these designs.
Uh-huh. All right, comment, like, subscribe. Cry me a river. All right. Good night, everybody.